Welcome back everybody to another FIFA 17 Career Mode. In today's match we'll be playing Trapani in the Italian Cup, so let's get this kicked off. In today's episode we're going to be playing two games, one against Trapani, which you're watching right now, and then we're going to be playing our first Italian League game against Calgary. So, without further ado, let's get this episode kicked off. Now, what I'm really excited to share is, as the season goes on, I'm pretty sure some international offers will be coming, so if that happens I'll announce that and let you guys decide what team you want me to play for. So, yep, we'll be able to see all that. And as our first attempt on goal goes in, that puts us up 1-0 in our first regular season goal by Pagini, our Italian midfielder. I'm actually pretty happy the way my team's been playing so far, so I can't wait to see what's in store for us this season. Although I took a look at our schedule, and our first couple games are against some hard opponents such as Napoli and Florentia. And as their first attempt goes way over the bar, it still remains Genoa 1, Trapani 0. So just after that foul we get the ball rolling again, running down looking for the cross, goes back around, but as I get the ball stolen from me, out of frustration I just end up fouling him and giving the ball away. And end up getting a yellow card. The offender being Lucas Ampos. Now, I'm not really sure what I was doing right here. I just saw the opportunity to do this. Thought it would be cool, or sort of a troll moment. So I just start juggling, wait for the other team to come up, before just getting rid of the ball to my outside back. Now, after a cleared ball sent in from us, we get to steal the ball back, send it into one of our strikers who tries to turn around the man. His first shot gets blocked and his second shot harmlessly goes to the keeper as he sends that out. Now, on the corner just following that, we send it in, get nothing out of that, but then Trapani is able to get the ball back and running downfield with it. Just three of their offenders, and they're able to steal it back, work around the outsides, pass it back into the center, pass it back to the other center mid, try to get it to their striker, who gets it to their outside mid. He sends it in, he shoots it, and we are able to get rid of it just as far as their center mid, who brings it back in, gives it back to their striker, who gives it to the other striker, who takes a shot and puts it far left. So as that ends the first half, I'm very impressed by what I've seen so far. I know there's room for improvement, but I'm very happy with the score being Genoa 1, Trapani 0. And as Trapani kicks off the second half, they try to work the outside, playing it back between their outside back and mid, who sends it into their center mid, who ends up just giving it back to us. But by a poor clearance by me, they're able to get it back, bring it back inside, gives it to their striker. I'm able to knock it out a bit. They get it back but put it far right. And on the next possession of ours, we're able to send it down to the outside, trying to work that, bring it in, and end up crossing it into our striker, who puts it on net, but Trapani is able to clear it out just as far as our center mids, who gives it to our outside, who gives it back to our striker, plays a pass, we get another shot on goal, but they are able to stop that again. So on the following corner, we cross it in, able to get a shot on, but once again their goalkeeper is having a heck of a game. He's able to save that too. But unfortunately we aren't all back on defense with them having a 1-on-2. As we're getting back, they still get the shot off, but it goes harmlessly to our goalkeeper. And me just being a little bit of cocky, pulled the goalkeeper out, run him upfield, give it to our outside mid, who plays it, who tries to play it into our striker, who ends up going downfield, gives it back to our outside mid. He fake shots around one defender, crosses it in, but once again we hit it off the bar, and then the goalkeeper is able to save that. So following that, Trapini gets another attempt on goal as they bring it in, shoots, and our goalkeeper Perrin is able to hit it wide right, and they aren't able to do anything on that corner. But just after that, they get another shot on goal, and Perrin again blocks that. I've already said this once, but I've been very impressed by the way that Perrin's been playing. And that concludes the end of our first video, but today there's going to be two games in this episode, and our first league match is going to be against Calgary, who I'm pretty sure was not regulated. They just got into the Italian Premier League, so this will be a very interesting test for us as we start our very first match. So as we go to kickoff, we just do our normal thing, working from the outside, and don't really do anything. But Calgary's first attempt, they're able to bring it down. They're dribbling a lot, but Perrin saves their shot. Once again, just kudos to Perrin by the way that he's been playing. And directly following that, our outside mid tries to finesse shot, but their keeper is able to block the shot. And just following that, we take a bit of an ambitious shot by Rangoni from outside the 18, and as you can see, that just almost went in. So as you can see, I'm putting a lot of confidence in my strikers and my midfielders and in my wings, because I believe that this team is fairly good at shooting, and I believe that I can exploit that and use that to win a lot of games this season. But in Trapini's next attempt, their outside mid dribbles it down, passes it inside to their center mid, who passes it to their other center mid, who gets it stolen by me, terrible clearance by me, and they are able to make their first goal, putting us down by 1 for our first time trailing in a regular season game, which is kind of disappointing. But fairly after that, Trapini passes it inside on their next attempt, gets it to their outside mid, who dribbles it around, but Perrin's able to keep this one out of the net. But just following that, their corner almost put them up by 2 by a lookalike Ibra. And not a lot after that happened. As you can see here, we just weren't able to come back after that goal, which is very disappointing, but I don't know. I'm very glad by the way that my team's played so far, and I will see you all next time. Peace.